Welcome to Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drinkin' Bros podcast.
Hashtag dudes.
Yeah, dudes, nothing but dudes all the time.
Hashtag dudes on dudes. Wait,
Hey,
what?
what? Hey, as
Wait,
always,
who?
We are here with...
It started this again
Yes,
in
again.
the first second.
I told you.
The
10
first
seconds.
second.
This is a Ronda
I'm so- I
Rousey
can fix it.
dudes
Can
on
I
dudes
finish?
reference.
Hashtag girls that do karate. Hashtag girls that do karate.
I like that.
Can I
like
finish
that.
the introduction?
Yes,
God
yes,
damn
you
it.
can.
We are here today again with the same four you always known on the... What the fuck? I'm drunk already? God damn
And
it.
loved. Known
What?
and loved.
Known
they've
and loved.
known
There you
and
go.
they've loved us. They fucking loved us, Rocco. We're
the-
loved, too.
Dude, with
we're
the
known
one
and
and only,
we're loved.
one and only Ross Patterson.
The big dude.
The one with the big dick.
He's got the hugest dick of all.
Bang, bang.
Also-
I've got it resting on a stool beneath me.
So disgusting. And the man to my
Splinters.
left, always on my left, Matt Bass.
Well, hello, Drinking Bros.
He's been trimmed. He's
Yeah,
been
he's
trimmed.
got a nice haircut and a fresh tan.
Freshly
nice
shaved those arms.
What? Showing off those tattoos, dude.
And
Those tattoos.
again, the one, the only, the dink lover himself, Jared Taylor.
Dink it up, everybody.
Should you talk about his microphone?
Dink it
Yeah,
down.
yeah, well, yeah,
The Dinker.
Oh yeah, you. What's your name?
well,
again?
and me, of course, Rocco,
The fucking
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy, the bouncer himself.
Yeah, that's me. We'll talk about his microphone in a little bit, but first of all, let's get to our sponsors.
As always, today is sponsored by the greatest whiskey ever, Lead Slingers Whiskey.
I love the glutes.
It is. I'm drinking it right now. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. Our second sponsor is the greatest piece of American literature ever created. Sans the Star Spangled Banner.
Yes.
At night
Say
she
it,
cries
say it.
while he
He
rides his steed.
It
It's
should-
actually the characters in The Hateful Eight studied that book. Tarantino made them all study that book multiple times before they were even allowed to audition for The Hateful Eight.
And
Unknown fact.
I'll tell you what, I can't wait for someday for Ross to release the portion of the books that didn't make the book.
Those are actually
Oh, boy.
pornographic
Hey, the
material, so.
sequel is coming soon. The sequel is coming soon.
That is beautiful.
Literally and figuratively.
Now, to add to our list of brilliant companies out there that support us every day by doing great things for the veteran community and for us, Ranger Up Military Apparel.
I love me some
This
Nick on the
shout
side.
out is
And
to
I'm proud
Jack
to
and
be
Nick.
an American.
And I got a tattoo of that shit on my leg.
And
It was
yes,
for charity,
Rock.
though. You raised
Rocco's tattoo.
$20,000 for
For
charity.
We should write a song called Rocco's Tattoo. Additionally to Ranger Up, we'd like to give a shout out to Combat Flip Flops. The only
Matt.
flip flops that have seen combat and will continue to see them.
Yes.
Some fancy shit.
I like that shit.
Yeah. Hey, those are the flip flops you'd wear in a bar.
You hit motherfuckers with
Yeah,
those.
well,
Finally,
Yep.
finally, I would love to give a beautiful shout out to SNS Precision, Mr. Drew Borland, one of the nicest and giving really
Yes.
just cool humans I've ever met.
It's amazing
A
human being.
guy that has a very extensive background, worked in Dev Group, SEAL Team 6, but is the nicest guy in the world to everybody.
And those are
Not-
guy- yeah.
He's not a
Those are
chess-
usually the
he's-
guys that are the nicest, the ones who've done shit, right?
It's the ones. It's the little Evans. You got to worry about.
It's the silent ones.
yeah.
The silent ones that'll sneak up and rape
Nicest
you.
guy. You know, Drew gave us a gift over a year and a half ago. You know, before when we were just on our way up, he gave us a beautifully carved wood longboard with our logo.
Oh, dude, that thing is so fucking
Where is
cool.
it? You used to have it in
It's
the
in
office.
the living room.
It's in the living room, right? Right next to the, it's on the mantle.
Yeah. I mean that thing has to be displayed.
Yeah, of course.
It's so gorgeous.
You don't ride that thing. It's just a display.
I have to
please.
post pictures of that, and that's all thanks to Mr. Drew Borland over it, and all his great employees at SNS Precision, because the company themselves ordered shirts for everybody in the factory, and he had
Yes.
sent us those photos. I mean, these are all the early years too, before we had really taken off. So that was really cool for us to get a picture of everybody working in a factory in our T-shirts, to include the females.
I don't like.
Before you guys were famous. Before you guys were famous.
We're not famous.
I don't think we're
but
famous
I can't
yet.
fucking get over this fucking Dinklage.
Get off my dink.
Jared has not let this.
Get off my Dink.
Jared has not let this die. He's literally has a fucking what would we even call that? I don't want to call it picture. I want to call it like
That is a portrait.
It's a portrait display piece.
This is my beautiful.
You got wait. Hey, Jared, real quick here, because I'm going to tell the audience what you did get. But I think we have one more sponsor. Who flew you home safely today?
American Airlines.
What?
Was it American Airlines?
Oh.
Because you sent us a picture earlier, praying for your safe return in the fucking blizzard, saying, "I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the podcast tonight. I don't know if I can make it on the flight home."
Yeah.
Dude, they actually fucking named it. It's called.
You're kidding.
What was it? No, I'm asking someone in the room because I fucking forgot. What is it called?
Dude, they name everything now. Everything needs a name and a logo.
Pray for El Paso. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
They called it Goliath.
They called it Goliath.
Goliath.
Now
They named it Goliath. Matt, you took a picture of it. It looked like just a Sunday afternoon there, maybe 45 degrees, not a fucking inch of snow on the ground. Jared is calling in, crying with pictures saying, "I don't think we'll make it.
He said
There's
because
someone on the plane."
He said because of the blizzards. We're like, wait a minute, bro. It's sunny as
you
shit.
sent me hashtag pray for El Paso. That's all you kept sending me was hashtag pray for El Paso. I was like, dude, I think Matt and them are there. And then Matt sends his picture. He's working out shirtless outside.
Listen,
and
the
I'm like,
only
wait,
information
what
I
the fucking
had,
blizzard?
was from Danae, the girl that's Butch Rogers' wife, and she said that it was a blizzard and that there was 4 feet of snow.
4 feet of
Yeah,
snow.
dude.
So Ross, all these
People were looting.
Oh, telephone game, bro.
Yeah.
There's 4 feet of Dinklage. That's all there is.
That's all.
And speaking of which, you got an autographed picture for Christmas, didn't
My
you?
amazing brother-in-law, my wife's sister's husband. My wife's family does the Secret Santa thing, so everybody
Oh,
draws
nice.
the name.
That's cool.
And he said he had no fucking clue what to get me.
Until you heard the
Well,
podcast.
and then all of a sudden he's
boy.
like, it came to me, and dude, he got me a Dinklage action figure. He got me the signed Dink, like with a frame.
I'm so
like,
fucking
he
ready
got
for
me
this
the
joke to be
fucking
done.
signed Dink, and then got me a beautiful frame to put it in.
Yeah.
like that's a thoughtful motherfucker.
And Ross,
It really is. Did you take it carry on or did that go
Dude,
underneath?
that was on carry on. That was as close to my heart as it could be. I tucked it in my coat when we flew. I didn't want it to get broken.
Please tell me TSA scanned it and was like, "What the fuck? Is this a goddamn autographed picture of Peter Dinklage?"
yeah, we're gonna post pictures of this and how he has it displayed is on his desk in front of his 2 computer screens that he does all his business with, so he sees it at all
Yeah,
times.
and
And wait, his action figure is riding the microphone that he speaks on. It's kind of disturbing.
It literally looks like he's talking to Peter Dinklage's dick.
Listen,
And
when I
to
speak
the
into
audience
this
at home, this is a
microphone,
real thing.
I get to
This
lock
is a real
eyes
thing,
with the
and
Dink.
we'll post it on the podcast page on Facebook.
Ross, you received the picture already, didn't you?
I've received thousands of pictures. Let alone as soon as I got. Now it's getting into autographs. Let's face it. He'll probably be on the fucking show within 3 weeks.
I can't wait.
And I'm gonna have to deal with that.
I can't
Luckily, the
fucking wait.
tattoo, the Peter Dinklage tattoo, I haven't had to get that yet, so we're good.
Ross,
we're good on that.
I've actually, because I was hoping someday, I figured it would be maybe next year, we would have him on. So I started a small list of questions that I have for him. It's 612 pages. I'm still working on it.
How big was that list? Was it a small list? You said.
Yeah. It's a quick,
Weird.
I
Look, I don't have anything against, but it was a small list.
a minute per
This is
question.
small.
I'm guessing. It's
Definitely a short list.
612 minutes. That's like a few hours.
It was a short list, is what you were saying.
Yeah.
It was tiny.
It's a tiny list.
Hey, stop making fun of him.
I'm not. I'm just asking you if your list
Listen,
was little or
that-
if it was big.
That actor has a Grammy or a Golden Globe.
Hey, look.
He has one of those.
He has an MTV award, doesn't
Leave
he?
that alone. Leave him alone.
And God bless him. He's got like 9 Emmys, and he's up for another one. He's up for a Golden Globe. So we'll find out in 2 weeks. We'll do a Golden Globes episode.
A special
and
episode.
If Dinklage wins, I'm sure I'll never hear the fucking end of
Yeah,
it on the
because
podcast.
I'm gonna. I
and
wish.
speaking of that, what are you
I
drinking,
honestly
Jared?
think he
Since you were on the
should have
plane
been
all day,
the new
what do you
guy.
have tonight?
Dink would have been the best villain for the new guy.
Oh God.
I did throw a little person in the trash can in the new guy, by the way. It wasn't Peter Dinklage.
Dink was the trombone player.
See, you want to know why I'm not a huge fan of the Dink is because Martin Kleva is a good dude
I
and
do
a
like
buddy.
Martin.
Yeah,
I do
and I
like
feel like
Martin,
I'm
too.
cheating on
I
Martin if
should.
Martin
I'm
was-
liking the dink.
Martin was very handsy.
He's handsy, but he is the coolest fucking car in the world too. That it was a black
He
Corvette.
drives a
pulling out-
Corvette
Yeah.
and he's got a leather jacket and boots and like he does not.
Dude, he has
like,
a Stingray Corvette.
Oh yeah.
His two, dude. His two answers in life are 0 and 2. The amount of fucks he gives and the amount of shits he has to give. Like, that guy doesn't fucking care about anything.
doesn't.
Martin Kleba,
And we
if
met
you're
his wife,
listening,
and she was hot.
She was hot as
she
shit,
was
and,
hot as
and a
fuck.
normal person
I didn't
too.
expect
Kleba is doing his goddamn thing
regular
right.
size.
Dude.
She
Martin Kleba.
reminded me of an actress. I'm trying to think who though.
Dude, it was weird because when I went to dinner, when you guys were at dinner, I showed up there a little late. He grabbed my dick and held it for a minute.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
doesn't give a
he doesn't
fuck.
give a shit. He's just
doesn't
like
give a
he goes,
fuck.
"Hey,
like
what-"
really
six
funny
foot
guy.
seven.
No,
really
like,
fucking funny guy.
Like we went in for a handshake, and I missed his hand. He went down low, grabbed my dick, and held it. And I looked at him, and I was like, "Okay, he just doesn't give a shit."
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
Funny
manly
as
as fuck.
fuck,
It was
too.
manly as fuck. It wasn't.
You know
homo
what's
at all.
great? You know what's great
No,
about
that's
that
how you
night,
know a
too,
true friend when they grab your dick in a manly way.
is he hung out with us that night. We're all drinking on the roof of the hotel, and just so happened flies over in the fucking sheriff bird.
Oh, that's right.
Spots it, and he's like, "What the fuck?" We're like, "Oh, it's one of our buddies."
Yeah. Don't worry about the
That's how
spotlight.
famous
I don't know
you
if we
guys
should've
are.
said
Is
his
you got a
name,
fucking
but
LA
yeah.
County sheriff to fly over in a helicopter and beam us
knew where we were
on a
staying. He did a-
rooftop bar.
Hey,
a couple
Jim,
loops.
Jim, I want you to remember this. Just bleep out that name when I say it when you're editing
please.
this one. Just bleep the name out, and then we could talk about how the sheriff's bird was spotlighting us.
Oh yeah. In LA, we call those
Sure.
ghetto birds.
Ghetto birds.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Exactly.
That is what they're called. And but by the way, what are you guys drinking over there tonight, Jared? What was your drink
We
on the
always
flight
forget to do
back?
that.
My
Yeah.
drink of choice, I had like a 3/4 cup of Lead Slingers and then some Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
Yeah.
How's
Does that work?
Yeah.
How does
what-
that work?
I like it.
I,
So is
I
it-
like it. It's better than the grape juice and Hennessy. I was shitting weird for a few days.
That wasn't because of grape juice, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Why does he do that with his
God,
face?
I know when he does that face.
I had a Craigslist.
What about
friend
you,
over that
Rocco?
night.
What are we drinking tonight, Rocco?
I went to the store and got one of those variety packs of all the Mexican beers I can find, and so it has a collaboration of them. It has Dos Equis, it has Sol, it has Tecate, it has
That's the
them all.
most boring variety pack I've
you
ever
were
heard.
you were fucking kidding me.
No, I'm not. I'm serious.
Did it come with a Pele jersey?
No, man.
Just
it's
be
good.
real.
No, I love it. It's actually
The
it's
only
a good
reason I
combination.
know who Pele is because of Family Guy. I'm serious. Who the fuck
Mr.
watches
Matt
soccer?
Best. Mr. Matt Best, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh Lord Jesus!
Foreigners. That's who.
I'm drinking a fucking soccer team of foreigners. No, a good friend who you guys should meet next podcast gave me some delicious Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It is called Angel's Envy.
That's actually a cool
Damn,
name.
that
It
is
is.
real
It's,
good.
Ooh.
it's fucking good, dude. So it's
The
actually
only-
it's finished
going.
in port wine barrels, so it gives it
Ooh.
like a little nice finish on there.
Little
It's quite
grape
delicious.
juice and Hennessy taste?
Actually, Rocco, would you care to
Yeah.
to do a sippy sip with me and do a
Yes.
cheers?
Wait, you guys are over there doing sippy sips?
Yeah, we're gonna
let's
do a
get a
sippy,
cheers
sippy,
on,
sippy.
Ross,
Yeah, I wanna
before we
do
know
a
what you're
Hey,
drinking.
here we go. Let me get a sip and
We will. Let's definitely get a cheers on. I'm finishing up the last of the eggnog with some spiced Sailor Jerry's rum. Is what it's mixed
in
with.
eggnog. Like, is that good?
I love it. Hey, personal weakness, Peter Dinklage and fucking eggnog. That is the two
Really?
ways to get me.
I
yeah,
hold
I
an-
love it.
I hold an
I can drink
annual-
eggnog every day of my life.
Annual all dudes party called the Sip and Suck.
What
Sip and
the?
suck.
God damn it! God damn it!
I was gonna say the thing
Jeez.
like why Ross likes eggnog. The consistency is very similar to semen, and so
He
it's
just
very.
loves it coating his
It
throat.
coats his throat, so when he gets plowed by
Because
like
he gets heartburn. It's because he gets heartburn. That's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly
He
what it
likes
is.
the
'Cause
coating.
Here's the cure to
I've seen
heartburn
him
is a
rectally
gangbang.
drink
A gangbang
Pepto.
is the cure to heartburn.
What'd you say, Ross?
I said a gangbang is the cure to heartburn.
No, that's a cure
So-
to heartache, Ross. That's when you get broken
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry.
with.
I'm sorry. Wrong. No, we're talking about two different things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad again.
Yeah, heartache.
Hey,
can we write Go ahead, Ross.
no, I want to speak about two different things here. I saw a video of Matt fucking in German. Somebody dubbed
No,
you
it's
in
not
German.
German,
today?
you asshole. It's fucking Russian.
Yes,
Dude, that
Was it Russian?
Yes.
Weapon Yemai Chaporowski.
Dude, that is the only moment I think that I was like, yo, that's fucking cool. So what it was a video called You might be you might be a veteran if. And we put this out probably like a year and a half ago. It's one of our favorite videos, but somebody in Russia overdubbed it with Russian speaking, and so it's like, "What's up, fucking Matt Best here?" And it's like, Matt Bust. I don't even know how to do a Russian accent.
Dude, it's one of those things where I watched it today and I was like, you made it when. You know what I mean?
Dude, I loved. I was dying at my part when I'm on the couch because
Sorry about your leg, bro.
But it doesn't do the woo. Those are all sound effects they don't do. Dude,
Dude,
cool.
and what I can't wait for is when we have one in Japanese, we have one in
or
Chinese.
the movie gets put in. It's like,
listen, if you are that guy that made that video, pull the
Please.
video down, delete the entire audio, re-overdub everything.
yeah,
Please.
delete the American
Yes.
speaking. And,
I would have laughed way harder.
and you
if
can
it
even
was-
monetize that video, and I don't give a shit.
No
Make
one
money off of
cares.
it because that's so fucking
That is
cool.
hilarious.
It was one of the greatest videos I've seen. Like you guys, you definitely made it. Look, I can't tell the difference between German or Russian. Never been to either. I don't really care. But what I do know, it was a group of strangers who came together and then dubbed their voices over yours in another part of the world, and I thought that was special, and I wanted you to be cherished about it. I texted you. I wanted you to be cherished for it.
It's a special moment, you know.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. The other picture I got today that was texted to me was Rocco, a fan, had sent you like some crazy camera.
Yeah, that was
$750 camera. I just bought one.
Dude, you know what's funny?
Holy shit.
I have no fucking clue where that came from. My wife's like, so who sent that? And I was like, I have no idea. And so I'm asking her, like, well, look at it. I don't know. Is there a message or anything? Nothing, dude. There's anonymously someone sent me this $700 fucking camera. Which
You still don't know?
no, I have to. I'm gonna
I'm
have to ask.
telling you.
I'm gonna have to ask JT how to do it.
Cougarific.
It's someone who
No,
wants
You don't know. Still don't know who sent it to
Super
you.
cool.
no
Cougarific.
fucking clue who
Dude,
sent
To
it.
I'm
your home
telling you.
address?
To my home address.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that.
That's one thing. I was thinking it's one of you guys. That's why I sent you guys it. I
Fuck
was like, no,
no, it
okay.
wasn't me.
I was like, Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
It
Cool.
wasn't me either.
Yeah, I know
Jared,
you.
call
You
it-
wouldn't know what to do
Call
with
us
that fucking camera.
Shaggy because it wasn't me.
Yeah.
I want to make a bad joke.
I think someone's trying to stack up the points to build that $5 million.
Yeah, they are.
That's
Man.
Someone, Rocco has a
here's the thing.
secret admirer. I thought it was a
Yeah.
cougar in Destin. It's really a dude in San Fran.
Yeah, so Jared, let me Jared, since Rocco's getting sent $750 cameras, is it too much to ask to set up an Amazon wish list for any of those rich white older women
Absolutely,
who
I
have
will have
retired
that
in
done.
Destin
I will have it done.
who
But
want to send dream items
I have
to
heard-
any of the crew?
I have heard all of our Christmas wish list
Yes.
is already on its way.
Yes, Ross, we are going to get our wish list that
We're
we asked for
getting
in
the nose
Christmas.
hair trimmer.
You're kidding.
I
Getting
swear
the
you-
Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill CD.
Yes, everything
shit,
that
I
you
don't
asked
even
for.
remember.
What did Matt ask for?
I don't remember.
But it's coming. And
Yeah.
so is my Fernando Valenzuela double XL
the
jersey.
double XL
too.
jersey. It's
Oh
coming from
my
China.
China, dude.
Who did
You're
that?
fucking joking
No,
me.
not
We'll-
one bit. We got the message.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll tell you offline
Your
who-
guys' wish
Okay.
list is en route.
No, I asked for a Kanye sweater. Did that appear?
No,
Or am I not cool enough?
He actually said he's working on the Kanye sweater.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, he's Gonna, you're gonna get.
Okay, so I actually didn't know anything about this. I must have mixed the text, but whoever that is, fucking, you're like the coolest person I've ever met in my life.
It's one of the drinking bros.
Ever.
One of the drinking bros of the week decided to
Yes.
gift us.
decided to Christmas.
I don't think I
us.
had one. I think mine was like I just like to drink and
Well,
watch
then
movies.
You're probably
so-
getting drinks and movies, dude.
I fucking love it.
Yeah,
You know?
amazing.
So
did you say
okay,
butt
so
fucking
Rocco,
number?
But
since you're getting cameras sent to you from older women,
Yeah.
who obviously don't know you're married, what do you desire? What is your Amazon desire? Do you want
Nudes.
some fine china?
you know what?
wants nudes?
Here's what's funny, Ross. I had no clue you were going to ask this question, but today I was actually on there adding to my wish list.
What you had?
Well, like I added some books. You know what I mean? I added some fitness gear. I've been thinking.
You're almost like a cam girl now because you have like your wish list. Like,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Hey,
you
guys,
are. You're a
send me
little
over
cam
some
girl.
shit.
Dance for us, little cam girl.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna give her a shout out. A model that we always work with, Harley Lots. Check her out if you like that stuff. 'cause-
Absolutely. If you guys see the new blonde in a lot of the videos, Harley Lots.
Little known fact, she's a cam girl.
You could see her naked all over the place. I mean, go to her
God.
Twitter.
Yeah.
My wife's like, oh, you want to see her vag app?
Oh shit!
Pulls her up on the big screen. Like, check it out. Check her Twitter out. You can see it all.
Pops it up on the 60 inch.
Yeah.
Right on
Oh, yeah.
the 60 inch.
Oh, yeah.
The 4K.
I won't throw anything away, but if you like Star Wars and naked chicks,
Yeah.
Google Harley.
There's something that goes down with a lightsaber. Bless that girl's heart.
the
You know
force
what's
is
great
strong.
is, I mean, generally every guy that watches these videos, oh, that girl's so hot. Well, guess what? Now you don't have to imagine.
It was her way of giving back. Now,
Harley Lots.
now you can go check it out.
HARLILOTTS. Google that shit.
So, hey, Rocco, real quick, is there a burrito roller on Amazon? Because if so, I want that on your wish list.
There's probably gonna be burrito rollers. There's probably gonna be taco makers and all that stuff, and I'm down. I'll start putting that on today.
Yes.
Okay.
You should see how much Mexican food
Not a
utensils.
no fucking crock
Like, I'm gonna
pot.
say this. I'm so uncomfortable right now with this subject that my nose is bleeding out of just the uncomfortness.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
you don't know who bought you that
I have no
expensive
clue
Who
about
dinner.
it.
who gets a bloody nose
Dude,
besides
what
coke
if,
addicts?
What if this is just a
and
start,
3-year-olds?
though? What if you get an expensive and more expensive gift every week, and it just keeps ramping up
man,
until
that would
finally
be-
you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you literally get a wax-bound parchment paper, handwritten calligraphy letter that says, "Rocco, I want you to fuck me. I'm a
my
guy.
God,
I won't
yes.
do
I've
it.
got the cash.
$5 million.
I got the cash.
$5 million.
I think this is ramping
it
it up
for $5 million.
He's being romantic right now. This is like the first date.
Yes.
Here's a $750 camera.
He's gonna get
Yeah.
I'm
600
telling you right
roses
now,
next.
if this is
Yeah.
true, I will add up the points for. I will add up the price of each of these things to the point where if it reaches $5 million, he's in.
Oh, you're giving him a discount.
metaphorically.
Look at
and
that.
literally.
Rocco's
million.
giving him a fucking discount already.
So you mean if he so this is not even like you have to pay up front. It's almost what do you do when you go on
Layaway.
layaway?
Yeah,
It's
well, hey,
Rocco,
Rocco, how does
your
it- how does it
assholes
work?
on layaway.
Rocco, how does it
This
work?
guy
Rocco's okay with butthole layaway.
This guy is obviously.
Hey,
he
that's
wants
the name of this episode.
butthole layaway.
Oh, the butthole layaway.
Yeah, butthole layaway.
The butthole layaway.
Yeah.
It's 1 inch a month.
He's stacking-
1 inch a month.
He's stacking credit. He's stacking credit. I need a new iPhone.
He
Let's see.
tattooed
a laptop.
He tattooed inch lines on his dick,
Oh,
like so
God.
he knows where to put it in.
That's so gross, dude.
I know
That would be a funny joke. Like a first
Look, hey,
night,
if
like,
if somebody
How many do
sends
you
me
want?
that new Mac 5K
Or-
the desktop 5K,
or bro,
I'll take
the
it in the poop.
iPad Pro.
I'll take it in the pooper.
How big is that iPad
Ah.
Pro, dude? That thing's fucking massive.
Boy, I'll take it in the pooper for an iPad
I'm saying
Pro.
my
That's a big
price
one.
is still
That's a
if
big one.
you're gonna dig me out, send me to space.
Dig you out? No, we're talking about me fucking a dude. You're talking about getting digged out. God damn,
whoa.
whole different level here.
Yeah.
I thought that was a game.
No, nope.
Nope.
It sure wasn't,
No.
Jared. You just turned it to where you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
I like it. Jared goes real gay with it. You're just like,
You
yeah, I
turned the
banged a dude,
tables
but then-
to where you needed
And
them
he
to
called
be.
it digging him out. I would never call it that. If I had to, I'd be like putting it inside of me. No, but you're saying dig it out.
Well, I mean,
dig it out,
if
dude.
someone's paying for it, I'm not gonna just like sit around and be a bitch about it. I'm gonna you better fucking own this.
Oh my god. Oh my no.
I
My
I better need
This
surgery.
is the first time I've ever
My
puked
nose
on
just started
Drinking Bros.
bleeding more.
he's bleeding. We got fucking Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down.
Irene. I repeat, Irene.
Rocco is live bleeding right now.
Oh my fucking god! The shit that goes on
It's
during this
because you're
podcast is
picturing
so
it.
ridiculous.
It's because you're picturing my pelvis splitting.
Oh, no.
Don't say that.
Dude, we can't unhear this
So
shit.
much
We can't
blood.
unhear it.
No.
That's so much blood.
That's the grossest thing I've ever fucking heard in my whole entire life.
Yeah, but it widens it all out.
God,
Oh
so-
my god! Shut up, dude.
Where do we go from here?
My
Where do
fingers
we
are filled-
go
my
from
fingers are
here?
filled with blood. I'm choking on
I
it now.
thought post-op tranny surgery scars was the worst thing I was ever going to
Popping
hear
a
on this
stitch.
fucking podcast. But Jared
Yeah,
saying
popping a
spreading
stitch.
my pelvis apart I'm making a shirt now. I'm going to make a fucking shirt. I'm only going to make 20 of them and said spread my pelvis, JT.
Oh god, no! I said is splitting it.
Oh,
like,
split the
yeah,
pelvis.
yeah. It's breaking and it's opening up.
like the jaw of a snake, right? When it eats its food. Oh God.
Like a watermelon at a Gallagher show. It's just being split open all over the audience.
Oh God.
That's,
Fuck.
There's a rare demand
Fuck you,
for
dude.
gay guys that have a pregnant fetish.
Nope. I can't, dude. We can't. Damn it.
Ross, did you
Jared.
hear that?
Damn it.
Ross, did you just hear what he said?
Yeah. Loud and
What
fucking
is
clear.
wrong
And I
with you?
can't.
God,
I can't.
you're
Because you want to talk about the pregnant dude who was on Oprah a while
Oh,
back. I know
man.
exactly who the fuck
It's
you're
what
talking
he's
about.
prepped his whole life for with all the fucking Jimmy John sandwiches as being the pregnant gay dude's dream. I think that he's going for the gay market. That's what he is.
That's good.
Derek, you and I kind of have the straight market locked down, so he's really going for the power bottom baby daddy doll boy.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, my little
I
doll
wonder
boy.
if they still
My
sell
little
moon
doll
shoes,
boy.
'cause you could get some real.
God.
I can't stop this
You
nosebleed.
could get some bounce. You could get some real
Yeah.
bounce with the moon shoes.
God. Add that to your Amazon wish list. Moon shoes and it's just a Raggedy Ann doll. Like a Raggedy Andy doll.
Ross, we
for
might
you.
need you to take this over because the studio here is in shambles. Jared and I are fat kid crying. Rocco's bleeding everywhere. He's got to put tissues in his
Rocco's
mouth.
like he is bleeding more and more and more as his
can't-
heart rate rises.
It won't stop.
sweating, too.
I can't even talk right now. I got paper in my lip. and
Who
my
bleeds
nose.
on a podcast? Who bleeds on a fucking podcast?
Rocco has a really bad nose. He broke his nose too much boxing, so he has bleeds once in a while.
I get it, but on a podcast, like,
What happened?
I'm tired.
what has happened? What has happened to everybody? Hey, you know what? What the fuck has happened to Robert Rodriguez? I'm on day 31 of tweeting him for me to write machete in space. I've heard nothing back from @Rodriguez on Twitter, but he's answered other people. He's literally answered other people and be like, hey, do better with your life. Or,
No way.
hey, I'm really proud of you. Yeah, to film students and shit like
did he
that.
answer to any of our guys that went to him about you?
No, and by the way, we're over 500 tweets now to Robert
well, he knows,
Rodriguez.
and he's blowing you off, man.
We just need to ramp it
That's
up.
what I think, but he hasn't.
We need
he
to
hasn't
ramp
blocked
it up.
me.
Ramp up
He
the
hasn't
tweets
blocked me.
to Robert
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
so to @Rodriguez on Twitter, tweet that Ross Patterson needs to write "Machete kills again in space," because it has gotten to a level where I'm kind of shocked at this point. Like I have a ton of followers. I tweeted him, a few articles, trailers, all that shit. Nothing from Robert. Nothing, Robert. I don't know what's going on. Just like the nosebleed.
Yeah, I know.
Do we have that under control?
Yeah,
over there?
No,
we're
it's
we're
still-
trying right now, you know.
I've actually got to take a rest.
Yeah, that was
Like I'm doing a sit down podcast and I have to rest. Stop laughing.
Bet you do. I bet you do.
He's breathing so heavy.
It's like those motherfuckers who come to the gym after January 1st. Like that's what this is. Who just need to sit and take a rest.
Dude, that is the fuck, dude.
like a nice quiet rest.
Ross, those guys are already showing up. Like people who decided, like, hey, I don't want to be one of those guys that show up after the first. I'm going to show up 2 weeks before, and it's fucking insane at the gym right now. Matt, you've seen it.
Dude, I went in there the other day, my normal hours, and I was like, oh, normally I know where the parking is, and I was
Right.
like, holy fucking shit, man.
Yep.
And they're all, the worst thing about the New Year's people, I'm happy that people get in the gym if the
Don't
New Year.
lie. We're
No,
not happy.
No,
You're
but-
kidding yourself. You're done in 3 weeks.
I'm not happy.
Wait,
Hey, Jared, I'm with you. I'm not happy.
Either
I'm
am I,
not
but
happy
I'm
with those
prepping
people
this.
either.
If you're getting in the gym and you're actually going to go with it, it's the same thing on our New Year's fucking podcast. I fucking hate resolutions. Why? Because those are defined by
fake
short term.
goals.
If you have a real goal to go get fit, then fucking do it. But all the people that go in the gym in New Year's have the worst damn gym etiquette, dude. They're stealing your machines. They're
problem.
pulling plates, and you're like, I try to be so nice in the gym, but like, when I have my sweatshirt, my fucking keys, there's a water bottle on the fucking bench, and you come over, move my
Your magnums?
shit, and yeah, just
Your magnums
just two.
are on the
Three
bench.
pack.
Just
It was
a
a
three-pack.
3-pack.
Yeah, that's what it is. Their etiquette is shit, dude. They don't put their weights back. It's just insane. And there's too many of them. Fuck.
They're sloppy as fuck. And here's the thing. It goes, like, you have to park way in the back. And it's cooler this time of year. And you're like, motherfucker, I got to walk my cold ass into the gym. And then once you get in there, you look around and you know all of them will be gone by Martin Luther King Jr. weekend.
Yeah.
I don't really.
Once the long weekend hits, it's over. They're like, oh, fuck it. NFL playoffs are on. Dude, I'm good. You
No,
know,
and
like
every-
once that weekend's over with, everybody forgets their
Yeah,
resolution.
and every day,
It's 3 weeks.
is chest day and arms day. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, the leg machine's open, so that's good. Ross, I would say I'm not really too worried about the cold walk because my daddy didn't raise no bitch. But whatever works, whatever works for you, dude. You know, I get it.
Yeah, you know, it was often cold at war.
In war. Oh, is it cold in war? Yeah, I work out in spandex shorts, so I like to have my shit at a nice length. With the cold, it shrinks it up a few inches. Like that's what I'm worried about because I go in full 80s. I go strap on strap. I go a singlet. I wear a fucking singlet into the
but
gym.
you look amazing if you did that. It's fucking phenomenal, dude. You know,
I
You know
do.
something on
I
that regard, dude. In El Paso, and you can attest to this, Rocco. At the gym, dude, the new big fad is dudes wearing leggings. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but I am so over it. We're not
Stop it.
We're not talking like athletes doing CrossFit or something where like, okay, that dude works out. Like skinny 140-pound dudes wearing skin tight things like bending over. Like I don't fucking stop.
And
If that's you, fucking stop.
And then you can see if they're thong.
Yeah, and then you check their thong out and
You're like-
you split their pelvis open
like,
real quick.
Why do we have to keep going back there? I don't understand.
Fired up again.
Jared's breathing heavy again. My nose stopped bleeding as well.
I
so I feel
don't
good now.
understand.
Boom, yeah, you're looking good.
It's like a bad Netflix show where you just keep going back and you can't stop. But hey, by the way, has anybody watched Making a Murderer on Netflix?
No.
Holy shit. That show will change your life. I watched all 12 one-hour episodes in one sitting.
Really?
Like a disgusting
I
human.
love doing that. That's the best way to watch anything.
Dude, I've never seen anything like it. It's about a guy. First of all, these documentary crew follow them around for over 10 years. The guy was originally convicted of rape. He served 18 years in jail. They had a DNA testing, so they were able to go back and test the DNA from the original rape or whatever it was. They found out he was not guilty. So he sues the town for $36 or $38 million, something in that regard. Before the lawsuit is just about to go to trial because it's a small town and all the taxpayers have to pay the money, they fucking set him up for murder.
That's a beautiful.
Holy shit. Is
Yes.
this real?
This is real. So then he goes on trial for a fucking murder that him and his cousin didn't commit. And they have no way to stop this from going on. All of it's documented. It's 11 years worth of footage. And literally, it is online. It is nonstop on Twitter, Facebook. Everybody's talking about making a murder. Even Anonymous said, hey, we dug up some emails. We're going to release them this week and let you know.
Oh, my God.
And we're gonna
Those guys are
let you know
badass.
that this guy didn't murder this girl. I've watched it and I can say one of two things. I think some of the information was left out, but I also don't think that this guy murdered this girl. So to anybody out there who's watching Making a Murderer,
Yeah, if you're about to do a lawsuit and you're going to get $38 million, you're not even fucking driving at that point.
not only that,
Like,
but
I'm not even going to get a ticket.
it's in a very, very small town, so all of the taxpayers would have had to pay this money.
Holy shit! They'd probably
well,
put the city in
that kind of
bankruptcy.
puts me on a tangent about that fucking clock dipshit kid.
Oh, shit.
And the lawyer that took his case to sue that school district for $15 million. Like at that point, like we should lynch the fucking lawyer. Like you're un-American. You're
The clock kid? Are you talking about that clock
yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
Hey,
You're
don't even get me
suing-
started on that fucking clock kid.
You're suing a school district for $15 million while this kid sits in Dubai.
over a
While
sensitivity
this kid
issue.
sits in
you
Dubai.
Fucking
You're
cunt.
a douchebag lawyer, and we can get her. I have her fucking email
yeah,
address.
yeah, we
I have
do.
her phone number. I've got the law office. Like that is something Americans should stand up and go. You're a piece of shit because all you are is for money at this point.
Literally all you are.
Yeah. Because
That's a cunt.
You're
It's the
suing a
fucking
school
worst.
district.
Yeah.
So what are you going to hurt? You're going to hurt after school programs. You're going to hurt sports. You're going to hurt music, art, everything. You're going to fuck a school district up
like-
because you're a money hungry piece of
Well,
shit, bitch.
Ahmed's hanging out in fucking Dubai while
Yeah,
we have to
yeah.
cancel the junior varsity Froshaw fucking
Hey,
football
guys.
teams. That
Yeah.
are no longer doing music.
that sensitive
Well, that-
kid that
that
built
guy-
the bomb and brought it to school We have to cancel everything.
And if you're gonna
fuck you.
Yeah,
He's on
if
the
you're
fight
gonna
on
tell me
sight
that
list.
kid
He's killing
wasn't,
silent.
if you're gonna
He's
tell me that kid didn't, well, that wasn't a fucking setup. I've
was a
never
complete
seen a
setup,
bigger
dude.
setup. I mean, that press conference where he started off with Allahu Akbar and all that shit. It seemed like it was rehearsed and he had a fucking
Dude,
teleprompter.
honestly, my life would have been complete if a sniper's round just went right through his
Dude,
forehead.
I was just saying it. I was just thinking that, and I didn't say it.
Jared did. Apparently,
that one's
Jared's
over.
saying everything tonight. So
Yeah, well, dude, that's one of those things
know,
where
huh?
it's like that had to be set up because the way it was is like it built so much attention towards
Yep.
it, and then now it's turning into exactly what we knew what it was going to turn into.
Yeah.
It's like fuck this motherfucker,
But
dude.
for an American lawyer, for a local American lawyer to sue a school district, that shows how much of a dirtbag you are.
because they know the school's going to settle. They know the school's going to settle. They're going to get a huge payout. This kid, first of all, I have a child. And if a teacher called over a briefcase that looked nothing like a fucking clock,
With wires coming out of it.
yeah,
and-
I would thank the teacher for even just making the fucking call. Why risk it? I don't want my kid there. Why even risk it? Secondly, if you were if you built that thing and President Obama calls you or whatever, like, it doesn't look like a goddamn clock. Go back to fucking Switzerland
Dude,
or wherever it is.
here's
Learn
what
how to build a
here's what I
fucking
don't
clock.
get. This is that point where the American government should just go, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Not doing the case. Oh, we could do that. What are they going to do?
Well, you know he didn't build a clock. He literally just took the
just
innards
threw
of
a bunch of
clock
shit
and
into a
threw it-
briefcase.
Dude, and honestly, we shouldn't go on a tirade with this, but the biggest fucking problem in contemporary society right now is a sensitivity issue.
And
Yes,
misinformation.
100%.
Well, and that goes along with with sensitivity, and it's like everybody wants to find a reason to get pissed off. And and this is, let me go here for a second, Jared. What fucking pisses me off is when people, like, if we do something fucking stupid, if I built a fucking clock and took it to school as a 6th grader and I thought it was a good project, the police got called because it looks like a fucking bomb. You know what I'd do? I'd say, you know what? I'm fucking sorry. I get it.
Yeah.
Carry on the mission instead of fucking making it a racial issue, because the more that these people, whatever culture or fucking religion you're a part of, all you're doing is perpetuating the issue by, like, obsessing over the fact that someone is calling you a fucking asshole because your color, race, religion. No, guess what? You're a fucking asshole and you're a fucking idiot.
Well,
Yep.
that's your
It's
first
so
step.
fucking generic.
That's your first set of the problem. But the second set of the problem is misinformation and mistitling.
Oh,
Now-
absolutely.
Now, every news agency is a privately owned company. It's
Of
a
course.
business. They don't have to
It's-
report
it's
whatever they
video
want.
clickbait.
Now,
Yeah.
imagine if this story was titled "Kid Makes Fake Bomb and Brings to School." What would that change across the United States if just the
Yeah.
title
Everybody-
had changed?
yeah.
Kid makes clock, brings the teacher, gets bomb squad called on him. No, kid makes fake bomb, and now, like, just think.
Everyone would hate the fucking kid. They'd be like,
Exactly.
fuck
Yeah.
him.
You-
kick him out.
You would
fucking,
not.
fuck
You
his
would not
parents.
see celebrities jumping in. I stand with Ahmed. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was at the
Yo, we
White
should probably
House.
chill. I get so fucking mad on this subject, dude. Like, I literally raises my blood pressure.
Dude, I
Same.
think it's
Same
I think
here.
ironic it
What,
is.
what bothers me more than anything is when the celebrities join in.
Oh, God.
And like they start
Before any information
exactly.
comes
they
out.
have no clue. They're like, I'm going to support this. Like, oh, you just fucked yourself.
You
'cause
watched
supported-
MNC. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It just drives me nuts. That's the funniest thing when they are like, "Oh, this is something we're jumping on board." Why, dumbass? Figure out what the whole story
Well,
is first.
and that's what it is, and what people obsess about. They want to live within their own community. So anything that community deems right or wrong, whether the information supports it or not, they go along with it. It's the same thing with gun laws. It's like, guns are bad. They don't want to read any fucking statistic. They don't want to look into any of the
No, they don't
legislation.
wanna look at facts
All
at
they
all.
want to do is support it, because then they
It's
get
the easiest way.
and also
well,
because
and
they
they
have
get
no fucking clue about guns, so they're scared as shit of them, dude.
But the systemic issue is there's affirmation from whatever culture they confide in or live in. So it's like, at the end of the day, my little friends like me. It's like, well, you're fundamentally wrong with the issue. Like, you can, and that's why I like about us. Like, when I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, Matt. You're an idiot. Yeah, okay. Well, what's the greater good? How do we rectify the situation rather than perpetuate it? And that's
How do we progress? Is
Exactly.
what we should all be focusing on. How do we progress from this? I saw something earlier today, actually, that was a bill that was being launched. I don't know if it's real yet. I didn't get a chance to research, but it was literally said all anti-gun politicians were not allowed to have armed security. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, cool. If you're going to advocate for no one to have guns, you don't get them either.
That's right. Well, it's the same. It's the same also for us. For us being in the veteran community, there's a lot of veteran, I guess, organizations that focus on the negativity of stuff, and that's what we're saying. Like, let's try not to focus so much on the negative side of things. Let's focus on the positive. Let's
dude, it's
let's adapt and overcome kind of concept.
It's a perspective on life, which a lot of us have, and why we're such good friends. It's like you bought a brand new fucking glass jar. That glass jar gets knocked over and breaks on the floor. Step one, cry about it, get fucking mad, blame other people, or you go, fuck, that sucks, and then how do I rectify this? I have to clean it up. Now, from there, as I drop the whiskey bottle, that's so fucking...
How do you clean it up, Matt? How do you clean up the whiskey bottle? Right on
now,
cue.
what we do...
It still comes back though,
Perfect
and we
situation.
still pull full circle back with misinformation and
Yes,
misreporting.
exactly.
Just like Fox fucking News that has their gun expert right after the San Bernardino shooting,
Oh, fuck.
and he's literally reporting things that don't exist.
Yeah.
And you're a reporter on national
what did he
news.
say? The fire
it's
button?
the bullet
The-
button.
the bullet button.
When you press it, it makes a fully automatic assault rifle. Like, this doesn't exist.
Well, you know, it's funny because my mother listening to that would be like, "Oh my god, there's a bullet button
Okay,
there."
just to give a little backstory, and we'll get off this subject. But it's a bullet button is California legislation, which makes you, if you own a semi-automatic weapon of any sort, that's considered a rifle. That there's a bullet, you call it a bullet button, but it's a little locking mechanism, so you can't push your magazine
can't
release
quick
button
change a mag.
and immediately release it. You have to have some form of pin press thing to release it. It's called a bullet button because you use the head of a fucking bullet. All it does, it's meant to speed down or slow down the time. But then you have things like a rad lock, which is essentially an Allen wrench where you screw in and you can unscrew it to make it illegal or legal in other states that are not fucking dumb, and screw it in and make it legal in California. So the guy in Fox News, Jared, said that if you press the bullet button, it makes
Greg
it...
Jarrett, you piece of shit.
Yeah, it makes it a fully automatic weapon. And that's a problem. Misrepresentation of facts. Like, I mean, that's not even a misrepresentation. That's completely...
That's just
erroneous. You know, that's not even...
It's you're having a guy on going, now with liver surgery, you have to cut out one lung.
Yeah, that's literally... That's hilarious.
That's exactly it. Hey, well, cheers to fucking guns and bullets, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
Ross, to split
and
that
on that
helmet.
last
lawyer.
cheers, by the way, Rocco,
Yeah.
the victims of the San Bernardino attack, their families didn't get invited to the White House, but Ahmed, the fucking 15-year-old clockmaker, did. So,
It's we do.
Dude, this is my another thing. This is something that pisses me off, and I'll go to fuck if I go on a tangent today. Take the victims of San Bernardino. That fucking is a tragedy, and it sucks. Yet the first thing that major news networks go after are gun laws. Where the fuck is the support for the families? Where the fuck is the support for the community?
Hey, here's where you can donate. Here's how we can fix this.
Exactly.
Again,
There's
I
no
go
good.
back to news agencies are privately owned businesses, and everyone has forgot that. All this is about traffic, and it's about what can be the next scandal. It's why they named the fucking snowstorm in El Paso the Gargantuan, or whatever the fuck.
Goliath. It sounds like a ride at Six Flags. The Goliath. It's gonna
Actually, there
Goliath.
is a ride at Six Flags called the Goliath. So.
And it doesn't consist of 3 inches of snow.
It's not
Yeah,
about, and
3
that's
inches.
why everyone out there, if you listen to us, challenge you to actively research. Don't be a passive fucking news gatherer. Don't sit around until someone posts a news from the conservative. I mean, read the title of the website that you're getting your news from, because if it's more than 3 words long, it's probably not legit.
Dude,
or if it says The Onion, don't, like, you're good. Like, you're good. You don't need to keep reading.
Ross, it goes along the same lines as the video we posted about the veteran one where the balloon pops and everyone went all crazy. Like they go all crazy. Just the other day, someone said, "You guys, fuck you, fuck everyone you know, fuck. I hope they all die." And I was like, okay, bro. And then he goes,
reads the thing.
he reads the caption and goes, "I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Man.
Didn't know you guys were veterans."
I just read this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, now
Yeah.
I feel like
so
a dick.
so what happened is one of their fucking buddies shared it. They didn't read anything. They just looked at him and was like, "Oh my god, fuck, this is offensive. I'm going to comment." It's like, know what the fuck you're doing before you comment all fucking emotional.
You know what the weird thing is in life, and I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but like if someone asks me a question, we're like, "Hey, what do you think about Bill 47?" I go, "Hey, I never fucking read it. I don't know." I'll tell you an opinion when I maybe research a little bit or something. Like, why speak on things that are immediate assumptions? It's like, do a little investigation, develop your
This
opinion.
man has liver cancer. Let's cut his throat open.
Hey, and by the way, Matt, to that opine, if you will, LeBron James was just asked a similar question tonight about a shooting of a 12-year-old black youth in Cleveland who raised a gun at a police officer and got killed. And they said, do you want to speak about this? And he said, I don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to go popping off until I am knowledge in the facts of what actually happened for me to give an opinion on. But in today's society, everybody wants to give an opinion on something, and we're living in this world of little kids of like, oh, you're touching me. No, I'm not touching you society, where it's like, oh, just because your hand is 2 inches from my face doesn't mean you're not touching me. Everybody wants to overreact for no reason.
And on that note, dude, they're given opinions. There's no like constructive criticism. So it's like a thing of a teacher saying your fucking paper sucked. You're a shitty teacher. If your teacher is like, well, okay, you need to develop your thesis a little better than the body of, like give some opinion on the subject to benefit and progress, like Jared said, in any issue in life. That's what you do. You learn from mistakes and you grow from them. You don't call them fucking, you suck, and then call it a day.
Being an instructor. Just being an instructor.
Yes, being an instructor.
Anything. Everybody here is instructed.
And when you instruct, one of the biggest things that we had, especially in the JTAC community, was for my years in the JTAC community, was you are not to enforce your technique. You are to only enforce the law, what the regs say.
Doctrine.
So that doesn't mean you can't get done with a control and start dinging a guy for doing something that you did differently. If it didn't fall under your doctrine or fall under the rules and he still did everything safely, he still completed the mission. Right. So it's technique first.
Well, that's like,
facts.
Rocco and I have both instructed, and I was a firearms instructor for a while. It's like, I'm not going to tell you that your method of shooting is shitty when you're pinging targets, and I'm like, I can't shoot that way, but every individual is different. Yeah. Everybody comes from a different background,
everything's
different thought process.
made up anyway. Shooting technique is completely fabricated. There is no right or wrong
it's
way.
The same. So Ross, for you to
There's a
identify,
wrong way,
Ross, for you to identify with this, and there's something we both in the sports world is. People try and be a hitting coach. It's like, there's certain things that are important in hitting.
Sure.
But look at all the
baseball hitting,
hitting in baseball.
Okay.
But look at all the baseball players out there that are top hitters. You got Gary Sheffield. You got freaking Ken Griffey Jr. You got all these guys. They all stand. JT Snow. Hey, one, dude.
He does the weird shit.
I like how you only name 90s players. You fucking son of a bitch.
Because I had Sega Saturn and I used to play MLB on Sega Saturn.
The point is, there's no perfect way of hitting. It's what works for each person. It's shooter preference, if you will.
If the outcome is successful, why change the method?
Right.
Exactly.
You should
and
put
look,
that on a shirt.
I've shot enough in my life to know that. The common person...
No, we're talking about guns, not a camera. Not a camera.
Guns.
Yeah, not a camera.
Dudes jizzing on you is not shooting.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I've shot enough guns to know that. There's different ways. And I've also, Matt, I've seen you shoot as well, where it's like, dude, you're pulling shit from out of your back pocket, underneath your jeans, from your like behind your taint, and just blowing away every target there is. And it's like, to say that you can teach that is I don't know. Everybody's got their own technique for everything in life.
That's exactly.
Yeah, but you're not going to go on a camera and talk about how that works
and how his style is the end all be all of everything.
100%. Because you can't. You can't. Yeah. How could you? And almost anything in life.
It comes down to this day and age
life,
too.
Ross,
like I feel in this generation, no one thinks it's important to be an expert in their craft before they speak on it.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
It's funny.
And that goes down to the guy at fucking Radio Shack or Best Buy when I'm asking about a TV. He's like, well, I don't fucking know. We're in the TV department of fucking Best Buy.
Here's the other thing, man. If you ever go and pay for those instructors to come in and teach you, if any of those fucking instructors, whether it's shooting, it's hitting, it's baseball, it's I don't give a fuck, whatever it is, if any of those instructors say, hey, my way is the only way, well, he's a fucking idiot because there's a million fucking ways.
Yeah. But by the way, I want to thank you guys for not only saying no, not films, dude. Yo, because I shoot films and I shoot guns, motherfuckers.
Bro, you're so fucking gangster, bro.
Gangster is shit. And on that note,
gangster is Meredith Brooks.
On that note, who is the gangster drinking bro of the week? Who is the gangster drinking bro of the week?
the gangster drinking bro of the week is gonna be a shout out to actually a local female who.
She thinks a
A
hater.
broette.
A drinking
broette.
It's a broette.
What
Yeah.
a douche.
So this girl is a pretty rad person. She's been pretty close with my family lately, which is awesome. But we met her kind of. She was a fan and had some other people. This was like 2 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Long
yeah,
time
it
ago.
was. They just asked if they could stop by over here.
Yeah, they said, hey,
And they came in uniform.
Yeah, they're like, we're on TDY. Can we stop by? And we said, yeah, come have beers with us. Came and drank some beers. And then kind of over time, they got stationed here at El Paso. And then...
on the set of Range 15?
Yeah, they went...
Big help on Range 15.
Well, that and huge part of Drinking Bros,
Yeah.
huge part.
Huge part.
Oh, yeah.
Has done a lot, go out of their way to do a lot of things for the community. So Angela Garza, or girl, she
Yeah.
is the drinking broette.
Garza.
Angela Garza.
Not only that, but hey,
Cheers.
she's so cool.
Mackey's
She's
dropping
always part
shit.
of the group.
Yes, always.
And yeah, she gave her car up over for Range 15 for party. She let Party Ben drive her car.
Yeah, she would
That's
go pick.
crazy.
She would
Dude.
also go pick up coffee when we're tired. She was just like always
Always
there.
important.
She's
And-
part
and
of
I
the
gotta
group. Hey,
Well,
she's
yeah,
part of the
exactly.
group.
We've known
Yeah.
her for so
Yeah.
long. She's never asked for anything back. Like, obviously, we reciprocate because we like to be good friends. But like, she's not like, "Hey, man, remember?" When I
No,
did that?"
she legitimately just wanted to be a friend.
Yeah, she
and
just,
she has
and
proven
is,
that.
Yeah, she's definitely family now for all of us.
Dude,
So.
I
Yeah.
got a good story about that, Ross. It'll take me 3 minutes.
Give
before we-
us
before we
the
close.
story.
Hey,
It's 3
Matt, help
minutes.
yourself. That's the beauty of our podcast. We have all fucking day.
Well, hold on. Let me check
is
my
the
pocket.
is the-
Zero fucks. Yeah, we're good.
Is
we're
the
good.
FCC? Do we have to work tomorrow because we're drinking a lot right
We
now?
don't have to work
everyone.
tomorrow. We don't have to build clocks tomorrow.
Should we ask our manager? Let me ask my boss.
Yeah.
Matt.
No, that's Jared.
Oh, Jared.
Oh fuck! Are we Hollywood? Are we working tomorrow?
So-
All right.
No, dude. So Angela was like, "Hey, can I come over?" It was Christmas Eve. They actually came over. Her and my buddy Lance, and they bought us Christmas gifts. And I hate getting gifts, but they swore that they just wanted to give something to us for like help them out this year. Dude, the coolest fucking present, Jared. I sent you a fucking picture of that. They bought me a fucking drone that I can drive.
Whoa.
Dude,
Whoa.
it syncs to my fucking iPhone or my iPad. I have it on both. And I can control it around the house. It's on the ground. It doesn't fly, but it jumps. So it can jump like 4 feet in the fucking air.
Fuck.
Dude,
Yeah,
Hollywood
I
is
saw it. It
serious.
looks cool.
All I fucking do is I go perv on Mel. So she's like I know she's getting ready out of the shower. I'm like, and I get in there and I just drive because I have a video camera on
from the drone perspective, you get full taint.
Oh
But,
man,
dude, you
You
could
were sending me the footage.
No, I wasn't.
To
I don't,
my phone.
I wasn't.
Full taint.
But dude, you can record through it. You have complete visual.
full cervix.
But I drive it up behind her ass and keep jumping on her ass and hitting her in the back. It's fucking great.
That's fucking awesome.
So thank you,
dude.
Angela. You rock.
That's
Yeah.
outstanding.
They
Drinking
are
bro of
amazing
the
people.
week.
And that
I've
dirty
met
asshole
both of them.
Lance.
They were amazing people. They were amazing.
She's
on
the first
set.
drinking bro of 2016.
Hey, the
Yeah.
first Drinkin' Bro 2016.
Broettes. Broettes. We let her off with a broette of 2016.
And she's Mexican. I'm totally kidding.
She is
she's
not
Asian.
Mexican.
I know.
I'm pretty sure
She's
I
Filipino.
had to think about that for a minute.
No.
I know.
She's Mexican? I thought she
No,
was
no,
Asian.
she's Filipino.
I thought
Yeah,
she's
she-
Hawaiian.
she would have drank all of Rocco's beer at
She's
this
a
point.
mix.
No, she would have been pregnant with Rocco's kids and wanting child support.
Just by holding hands. Just by holding hands, she's
Dude,
pregnant.
Mexican girls get pregnant
So fast. I have 4 kids. I've had sex 3 times, and then one time I was cleaning it in the shower, and it went off in my hand. Yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I wiped it on a napkin and
Yeah,
then she used
yeah,
it.
She,
And
yeah.
she's pregnant.
I jerked off my own pants, and she did my laundry. Now she's pregnant.
Dude, we got to close the podcast out, but next episode, I want to tell you about baby stealers and a good story.
Baby Steelers?
No, I'm
Baby
talking about-
Steelers?
Baby-
No, semen stealers. They're trying to.
Semen
yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I have no
I know
clue.
what he's talking about.
I'm excited.
I texted
This was
Jared.
this was
scared.
creepy.
It was good.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy shit that we've seen. Ross,
Jared, there's
too
a lot
old
of
for this
creepy shit that you talked about tonight.
Just
So-
shut it.
Split that pelvis, bro.
God.
Split that pelvis.
I can't look at him the right way anymore.
He's staring at me, Ross. Don't listen to him.
No, I'm
I
staring
can't,
at
I
Dinklage
can't,
photo.
I can't unhear this. For Matt Best, Ross Patterson, Jared Taylor, Vincent Vargas, aka Rocco's Tacos, we are out of here.
we
Good
love
night.
you, drinking bros. We fucking love
Bye,
you.
motherfuckers.
Bye, bitch.
Hashtag dudes.
Split that pelvis.